Since Man United and we're going to Wembley.
Hello lovely United fans, welcome back to Classic My United Fans Diary, and we're back again where the journey ended last season at Wembley Stadium, where we managed to beat Man City by 2-1, and hopefully in this blockbuster kitchen result, the FA Community Shield, we might beat them 3-1. I'm really excited about the season. Come on United! I'm really excited. Like you could see, like the atmosphere, Manchester is red already. Come on United! You could see like everyone is buzzing for today's game already, and we hopefully might manage to beat Man City by 3-1. We've only managed to get 2 players in, even though Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham United. I'm particularly not happy about this one because, hey, the right back is not a problem. We are really vulnerable on the left side. I haven't heard, like, we've not been linked with any left back so far. As far as I know, we've not been linked with any left back. The player that we were linked with last night, the story that came up with Mario Hermosa from Atletico Madrid, and I don't know how that one is working, even though he's a free agent. I hope he joins us. Mano Ugarte is still doubtful. Yusuf Fofana, we've been linked with Yusuf Fofana, but nothing. We've not had any development because United are willing to let Scott McTominay go before they can bring someone in. Even though Wan-Bissaka is leaving, I think Mazraoui is the player who will be coming in if Wan-Bissaka leaves. So it depends on Scott McTominay. If he leaves before, probably maybe we might get someone to come in to replace him. I'm excited for today's game. I'll be at Wembley Stadium for today's games, and I'm just gonna have some chat with some of the fans as usually.
I'm saying a 2-2 extra time United. That's what I'm saying. 2-2 extra time United.
2-2 extra time, yeah?
2 extra time United.
Before this game, like, there's been a development about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. How personally are you feeling about that situation about Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I love him as a player, but I believe that there's better out there. I love Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but I think Mazraoui and De Ligt, they've already brought that chemistry together, so I believe them coming to United will cause a better chemistry for the whole team, more than Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's he's a first team player, but at the same time he's not, if you know what I mean.
So, don't you think the left back is like where we are much more vulnerable instead of the right back? I think we are trying to cause a problem for ourselves because looking at Wan-Bissaka, and Diego Dalot, I think they are giving us like 2 different options because each game and its approach. Looking at the last season FA Cup final, we had Wan-Bissaka to tie Jeremy Doku out of the game. Diego Dalot couldn't do that, and Wan-Bissaka gives us that option. Don't you think like we are trying to cause a problem for ourselves on the right back instead of the left back? Because Tara Malacia is nowhere to be found, Luke Shaw is nowhere to be found. We're probably going to depend on Harry Amos today.
It's a hard one because obviously the team as an 11 caused the chemistry, do you know what I mean? So obviously we can have Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but then we've got him next to Johnny Evans. So obviously they've got to all do their part as the 11 to make the team. It's not all about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Obviously Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I love him. He's a class player. But I understand when you need someone better to come in, you've got to let your feelings go. So for example, Fred, we needed Fred to go, but I love Fred as a player, and it is what it is. If you know Wan-Bissaka, love him the bits, he's a good player, but...
So
2-1.
2-1 United, just like the FA Cup. And what's your prediction?
Probably like 2-1 to United as well.
2-1 for United, yeah? And who is your favourite United player at the moment?
Kobbie Mainoo.
And who is yours?
Kobbie Mainoo as well.
Kobbie Mainoo, yeah? Where do you think we're going to finish this season?
I don't know.
You don't know for now, yeah?
We probably won't get first, but we'll probably get let's say sixth.
Yeah. So we are on Classic Man United again, and we are back at Wembley where the journey ended last season. We managed to beat Man City 2-1 in the FA Cup final, and we're playing them in the blockbuster Community Shield game at Wembley. What's your prediction for today's game?
I think we'll win again. I think it's probably going to be a close game. I think there's probably a chance of it going to penalties. And the most important thing is that we start the season how we wanted to end last season, which was with a trophy. So, Community Shield or not, it's still a trophy. And at the end of the day, it's a massive positivity for Ineos and for the club. So, fingers crossed, we win today. City are missing a lot of players. I know we are too for injury, but City are missing a lot. We win today. It's going to do more good for us than it will do for them. So
what's your expectation for this season? Are we going to finish? Are we going to win the league or finish top 4, or finish 8th again last season, just like last season?
I think winning the league is a really hard thing to call. You've obviously got Liverpool with a new manager. You've got Manchester City, who have still got Pep. Arsenal got Mikel Arteta. I think top 4 is probably the aim. But if we can win another trophy whilst getting Champions League football for next season, that's a massive plus. The FA Cup was such a big thing for not only Ineos but us as fans, that now we're playing European football and not playing the Conference League. That fingers crossed we can end up doing a really good season this season.
So the transfer window is not over yet. Like a couple of weeks more to go for the transfer season to be. If you have to bring 2 more players to join United, who will you bring in?
De Ligt and Mazzarri. Get what's potentially best for our season. With Euro injured for a few months, we want to take what's a realistic signing ever. What's potentially like in the papers. And I think De Ligt and Mazzarri probably will improve the squad quite a lot. So Wan-Bissaka's going. I think we're pretty certain of that. So for De Ligt to replace Euro temporarily and Mazzarri to replace Wan-Bissaka, it's very, very, very positive for us. Yeah.
The prediction, if I'm honest with you, the 2 equal teams coming into it. I do think it's going to go 1-1, and I think we're going to go to penalties, if I'm being completely honest with you.
1-1, yeah? How will you rate our pre-season games?
Pre-season hit and miss. We haven't had a full squad. I know we've had a couple of injuries, so we weren't able to trial out everyone. We've had Amas come into left back. That's a blessing. Collier as well. He's broke through. He's another player I'd like to see more of. But Ahmad, that guy, Ahmad, he's the boy, man. He's the guy.
Yeah. So it's obvious that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is leaving the club, and we're bringing Nazraoui in. Are you excited about that transfer?
We need some fresh faces. We need some fresh legs into the squad. So for me, as long as we're making movements, because if he was staying, everyone will complain, and he's been injury prone recently. So for me, it's about moving next and moving forward.
Are you not worried about the left back? Because you don't have anyone. Luke Shaw is still injured. Tara Malasa has been injured for almost like 2 seasons now. The only player that we have to depend on is Harry Amas. We don't have Sofiane Amrabat in the squad now, because last season I remember some games he used to play on the left back. So we're just gonna solely depend on Harry Amas. What if Harry Amas get injured? Like, I don't want him to get injured, but like, what if? Because I think, for me personally, I think the right back is not a problem unless we want to create a problem for ourselves on the right back. Because Diego Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, they give you 2 options. Each game has its approach. Having Wan-Bissaka in the FA Cup last season in the final, he gave us that option. We had someone to tie Jeremy Doku down.
Yeah, for me, that Amas position, I think obviously a 17-year-old, he's going to be coming in that left back. I do believe Luke Shaw is still in the fold. I don't think he's injured. I think he's still in that fold. If we get Luke Shaw firing, we'll get Rashford firing. So I think it's one of those, we just need to hold off for a couple of weeks. We should be fine. Malassi is already back in training, so I don't think there's going to be an issue.
Yeah. So I'm just going to ask you, like, we've still got a couple of weeks for the transfer window to be closed. If you have to bring like 2 more players to join the squad, who will you bring in from any team?
I'll be completely honest with you, I'll be lying to you on who to bring in. And the reason why I say that is we might have one idea, the manager has completely different ideas. And even if we go spend 100 million or whatever it may be, they can come into the club and they might absolutely flop it. So for me right now, whatever the manager wants and whatever name he wants, and I know he's put Frankie de Jong out there, and I know he wants De Ligt, so there are players he's been asking for. Give the manager what he wants.
What he wants. Yeah. So before I let you go, where do you think we're gonna finish this season? Are we gonna win the league or finish in top 4 or finish 8th just like last season?
Top 4. I don't think we're going to be out and out winners. I do think City and Arsenal are still up there. I think we as a team, we are still gelling, we are still getting better. We need guys, I won't mention names, but we do need guys stepping up. If the guys do step up in our team, then I do see us challenging for the title. But for here and now, top 4, we should be good.
I think 2-2, and I think United win on pens. I think Rashford and Bruno score penalties after the game. I think in the game, it'll be Garnacho again, but I think he'll be off the bench. I think Ahmad will start, right wing, and Rashford left. And I think Xerxes maybe get a goal. If not, Bruno will score a penalty in the game. For City, I don't know, to be honest. I don't want them to score. United through and through.
Yeah. So I'm just going to ask you, obviously Aaron Wan-Bissaka is joining West Ham. He's on the verge of joining West Ham. Are you excited about that transfer?
I mean, I'm happy for him. Personally, I wish him all the best. He's been a good player for us. I think defensively he's always been really good. He takes wingers, very good attacking wingers out the game. But going forward, he has always been that lacking quite a little bit compared to Dalot in the way we want to play. We want attacking fullbacks now. So I wish him all the best. He'll suit West Ham's system. I'm sad it didn't work out as good as I hoped. but I'm happy for him to get that move.
Okay, so before I let you go, I'm just going to ask you, what's your prediction like? Where do you think we might finish on the table this season? Are we going to win the league or top 4 or finish 8th probably again?
My heart says we win the league, of course, but realistically, if we can get everybody fit for most of the season, I don't see why we can't finish 3rd. So I'm going with 3rd, and maybe in another Carabao Cup, FA Cup as well.
Okay.
I think 3-1, Rashford 2, and maybe Xerxes 1.
I'm calling it right now, 6-0 United. Xerxes 6 goals, first game.
I like a 4-4 bash.
Yeah. So I'm just going to ask you, obviously Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham. How excited are you about that transfer? Are you really excited about it?
We do need the money, and we need to get more signings. I think Delo's probably the best player I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, are you laughing, this guy? Anyway, up at the right wing, the overlap, unbelievable. I think he's going to be the next Ronaldo, honestly.
I do think they're going to, with that Wan-Bissaka transfer, I think they're going to get De Ligt and Mazraoui this week, which could be positive for the club, and I hope they sign a holding midfielder as well.
Yeah.
Slow down, mate. Basically, Wan-Bissaka. I used to like Wan-Bissaka, and then he decided he'd sleep at the back post every week. So I think it's time for you to go, mate. Unlucky. See you later.
Are you not thinking we should get someone on the left back? Because Tyrell Malacia,
The left back, I do agree. I think there's not many options out there, but if they can find a youngster, Shaw, if he stays fit, is the best left back in the world for me. But yet again, we need another one.
Get Patrice Evra back out of retirement, because I love this game.
We all love this game. Thank you so much. Enjoy this game.
2-0 United. 2-0 United, yeah.
2-0 United,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask you,
3-2 United. It's coming up.
3-2 United. So
United
obviously,
United.
before this game, we also like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Nah. Wan-Bissaka stay. I want him to stay.
Yeah, I think I agree with you lots as well. And what on the left back? Should we get someone on the left back, or do you think we're okay with Tyrell Malacia and Luke Shaw?
Nah, let Harry and Mass come through. Harry and Mass come through. Yeah.
And then like for a few more weeks for the transfer window to be closed. If you have to bring like 2-3 players into United, who will you bring in?
De Ligt. I'm not. I'd say De Ligt. Igate maybe.
Yeah, I want that guy as well, yeah.
I don't know, striker market's a bit dead at the minute. I don't know, I'll probably just say more game time for Ahmad.
More game time for I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you as well. So let me just before I let you go, where do you think we might finish this season?
Fourth.
Top four.
I think fourth. We'll scrape fourth.
Top 4, right?
Yeah. First season with Rude and that, and then we'll settle in, and then maybe next year we'll start creeping up a bit.
And are you excited about the decision of keeping Erik ten Hag?
Yeah, I wanted him to stay.
100%,
Yeah, I wanted him to stay. Yeah.
100% Ten Hag.
100%. Yeah.
So, obviously, classic Man United, that's 100% United. United in, United out. And you support City.
Yeah.
The last time we played here, just about 3 months ago, we beat you by 2-1. And we just playing the same game again, the same venue as well. What's your prediction for today's game?
I think it will be a City win. 3-1 or 4-1.
It seems like he's scared, bro. He's not speaking loud, bro. Are you scared, bro?
3-1 or 4-1. City will
I'm saying 4-0 United.
City will win 4-1 or 3-1.
So if you have to sign one player from United to join City, obviously we sign.
None of them.
Why?
Hey, if you had to stuck a
joking, bro.
Maybe Mainu.
Maybe Kobe Mainu.
Yeah. Can hold the bench for Rodri. He would not.
Yeah, Mainu. So you support Arsenal. Let me talk to you.
They can't set out their own game.
So what's your prediction for this season?
Honest prediction for the
Arsenal,
season?
yeah, Arsenal.
I think we're winning the league by at least. I think we're winning the league by at least 10 points.
10 points.
At least 10 points.
Are you sure of that?
I think I'm 100%. I'll put a bet on it that we win the league 100%. 100%.
So you just let go Riccardo Calafiori, who happens to be like one of the best defenders in Serie A.
And then I'm Italian as well, so you know.
You Italian?
Yeah, half Italian. I love that guy.
Come stai, Hermano. So if you had to sign one player from United, who will you sign?
One player from United.
Yeah, to help you boost your squad. Who will you sign?
What, for Arsenal?
No, yeah, for Arsenal, yeah.
From United?
Yeah,
from United. Obviously, yeah, it has to be Mainu. He's a baller. That's the only player I rate. Everyone else is kind of dead.
Will you have Wan-Bissaka in your squad?
Absolutely no. For Ben White, not a chance.
No chance, yeah?
Not a chance.
2-1 again.
2-1 United.
Yeah.
And who do you think is going to score for United?
Oh, I don't want to say, but if I not see the lineup, but if Garnacho playing, I think he's going to be the main man today, the man of the match.
So were you disappointed about United keeping Erik ten Hag, or was it the right decision for United to keep ten Hag?
I think we should give him one more season. Yeah, just take a chance on him. You know, he's been doing fairly an okay job. You know, we get his ups and downs and things, but give him one more season and we'll see how it goes.
So we all saw the news like Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham.
Yeah.
Is that a good decision?
No, definitely not. Bissaka is probably the best one-on-one defender in the Premier League right now. If we're gonna sell him, I don't think we should sell him to any Premier League team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the transfer window is not closed yet. If you have to bring like 2 or 3 players in to join United, who will you bring in?
I'll bring in Ronaldo, Messi.
Cristiano.
Ronaldo and Messi. They're best 2 players, you know. I would just take those 2 players instead of 3.
Yeah.
I'll bring in Ronaldo, Messi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ask you, what's your prediction for this season? Are we gonna win the league, finish in top 4, or maybe finish 8th?
Definitely win the league this year. This year is the
Man
year.
is hoping for United to win the league this season.
3-1 United.
Again, just like the FA Cup.
3-1 United, 2-2 in pens.
So obviously,
2-1.
yeah. So the news just broke out that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham, and Nazarawi and the Leeds we've agreed like deals with them. Is it a good deal for United? You think? Do we need to?
No.
Nazarawi.
Very good swap for Mazraoui.
No, it's not.
Yeah, very good.
Keep Wan-Bissaka.
Very good.
Keep Wan-Bissaka. Great right back.
For what Ten Hag wants to play, we need that attacking right back, and it's Mazraoui. Wan-Bissaka on his day defending, you don't get better. Mazraoui can match him and give more attacking easily.
So if you have to bring like 2-3 players before the transfer window shuts, who will you bring in?
De Ligt and another striker. De Ligt and another striker. On top of Mazraoui, De Ligt and another striker.
None of you has mentioned about the left back. Are we like, okay, are we not vulnerable on the left back? Because Tyrone Malacia has been injured for about 2 seasons. Luke Shaw is not reliable.
No.
Malacia
will be back soon. We got Shaw, he'll be fine. He's injury prone, but we got Amas. Amas has been very, very good. Amas has been very, very good pre-season. I mean, time to give the youngsters a fucking chance.
So are you not? Were you disappointed or were you happy about like keeping Ten Hag? Was that a good decision?
I loved it. I always said, you can ask any of these. Always said keep Ten Hag. Always keep Ten Hag.
I agree.
How much did he pay you?
Dickhead.
So let me ask you, what's your prediction for United this season? Are we going to win the league, finish in top 4, finish 8 again this season?
Top four.
Yeah. Come on, United. Yeah. So I'm here with a City fan. I'm not going to ask him the prediction. I'm just going to tell you my prediction first before I ask his. We're beating City by 3-1. What's your prediction?
3-0.
To United.
Hat-tricky.
To United.
Haaland.
No,
3-0.
to 3-0. 3-2 United, not City. I'm just gonna ask you, if you have to sign one player from Man United to City, who will you sign? You want United from one player from United to City.
United. Their hair.
No way. I would rather sign Pep Guardiola from City then. If you want to take De Gea from United, I'll take Pep from City then. Who will you sign?
Who's the best?
Everyone is best at United. So far as they wear the red shirt, like everyone is.
Casemiro.
Casemiro to City.
Yeah.
Then I'd rather take Kevin De Bruyne to United.
No. I don't think so. It's not any players. No, it's not coming to the City. It's not good.
Yeah, so
Ronaldo.
Cristiano, yeah? So let me ask you your prediction for the season. Are you going to win the league this season again? Or you
Of course. 5 in a row.
5 in a row.
Right.
Are you not scared of any club? Because Pep Guardiola said, Pep's in his interview yesterday said like he's considering United and Arsenal. Are you not?
Probably Arsenal, United is
maybe Arsenal,
the big
United,
one. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I'm here with my friends, like football friends here. We're having a conversation. Like the league start next week. We play the Curtain Raiders at Old Trafford against Fulham. Who do you think is going to win the league this season? Let's make it to the fans. Like I support United, he support Aston Villa, and who do you support?
I'm a Villa fan as well.
Villa fan as well. That's quite good. And who do you think is going to win the league this season?
I would love anyone but Manchester City, just so it's a bit different.
Yeah.
I would say I'm hoping Arsenal, but realistically, it's probably going to be Man City. They're definitely. I don't think anyone else is going to be Man City or Arsenal, so I'm hoping for Arsenal.
Yeah. For me as a United fan, I'm not considering ourselves like winning the league next season. Top 4 will be good for United, but you know, considering yourself like looking at the good run you had last season under Unai Emery, you qualified for the Champions League, you finished in the top 4, and you had like quite a good signing, even though like Douglas Luiz left for Juve, but at least I think you've signed some good players, innit?
We've got Onana, who's the best midfielder in the world.
Yeah. You've got Onana as well.
Yeah. Onana's gone. Onana's come in. Sorry.
Yeah, Onana's coming in.
Ealing Junior's obviously come in. So a great little player coming in. Ian Maatsen as well from Chelsea. He's just playing the Champions League final. So I do think promising season coming ahead for us. I do think we could struggle in the Champions League potentially, but I think I think we can do well still.
I hope you do much better than what Newcastle did last season in the Champions League.
I don't think we'll fumble as much. I don't think we will fumble as much.
Well, we got in there ahead of Man United, didn't we? So I guess about
Yeah, you did well, and I'm just hoping like maybe you guys might probably maybe surprise everyone like Leicester did. I don't want City to win the league, and with Arsenal like they are not reliable. You cannot say Arsenal win the league because 2 seasons now they fight it to the top and then they bottle it at the last minute. So probably maybe Aston Villa and West Ham. Looking at the signings that West Ham are doing, and Crystal Palace if they can carry on from where they ended last season. Liverpool probably like. You cannot say much about Liverpool because Jurgen Klopp is left and they go like Ancelotti, so like you can't say much about Liverpool this season. So it's all about, for me, if you ask me this season, the teams that I'm going to put my money on is going to be like Arsenal, Aston Villa, West Ham and Crystal Palace. That's West Ham with the sign. Yeah, because they did well last season, and even looking at West Ham with the signing that they've had, if they can manage to put all the players together, I think like they are good.
I did say that. To be fair, I've got Palace in my top 7.
Yeah, top
and
7.
I did say, I mean, okay, fine, they have lost a couple of big players, but I do think that Palace do have the potential to do well this season. Their manager's come in, he's experienced, he knows what he's doing. I do think Palace can do well this season.
Yeah. So as you guys are playing Champions League this season, if you had to sign 2 players from United to help you boost the squad, who would you sign?
Well, do you go realistic or do you go what? Because we take Bruno, but will he come to Villa? Definitely not. 2 players. That's a great. We could do with a fullback, couldn't we? Really.
I'll give you 2 straight away. I'd love Garnacho to come to Villa. I think Garnacho would be a great little player. He'd be great to compete in that sort of role.
You've still got Leon Bailey, yeah?
Yeah, we've got Leon Bailey, but that's what I'm saying. It'd be great to compete within that role. I would love Maguire at Villa as well. To be fair, I do think Maguire. I think he'll be a great player for Villa.
I think Wan-Bissaka injury free would be great.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka, like he said, that's about like 100% Wan-Bissaka, but it's obvious like he's joining West Ham. Like the news just broke out that we agreed to deal with West Ham and he's going to West Ham, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think he'd be great because we've got Matty Cash, but in general, just signed a new right back, but there's no one really there for Villa, like solidly, I don't think. We've got Konsa's been playing right back last season, but he's more of a centre back. So a full fit Wan-Bissaka would be my answer. But
I do think though, under Unai Emery football, I do think Konsa on that right hand side is, he's transitioning well into that position. I think as well, like I said, bringing in Maguire, I think that'd be great. You've got Konsa on the right, then Maguire, then Torres, and then Moreno or Maatsen on that left-hand side. I do think it could do us well, but I'm just looking forward to it.
Are you not scared Man City might nick Oli Watkins away from you because they've let Julian Alvarez go, and definitely they need someone to back up the striker? You're not scared Oli Watkins might just leave if the deal comes in?
Honestly, I'm not scared that Watkins will leave us for a team like Man City. I think he can see that we're a team that we're up and coming. We are going to win trophies soon. End of the day, we've made him somewhat into the player that he is. When Dean Smith was obviously in the club, I can't see him going to a team like that. We lost Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
We lost Grealish. I don't think Watkins will do the same.
Well, I just think Emery's going to tie Watkins down to a chair and force him not to go anywhere. He's like that. He loves Watkins, loves Ramsey. So I don't think we can't afford to sell Watkins. We've got no other strikers. We can't afford to. He won't leave. So no.
So let me ask you the same question I did about United. If you're to sign 2 players from Man City to help you boost the Champions League squad, who will you sign from City?
See, I really wanted Alvarez. Obviously, he's gone now to Atletico Madrid, but we were linked with him a little bit. I thought he'd be a great player, but 2 players from Man City.
2 players from City?
Yeah.
I'd love Kyle Walker to come back to Villa. Kyle Walker, he'll be a great player. Or I'll go defensive again. I'll go John Stones. John Stones would be a great little player.
John Stones is quite like strong.
Anyone but Grealish, because I don't like Grealish. No. He's for Grealish. I'm against.
Yeah, he's just like Carlos Tevez. I just don't want to see Carlos Tevez anywhere.
That's
he left United for City.
Spoken about Grealish, I'm going to say it to the camera right now. Yeah. I will have Grealish back in an absolute heartbeat. I'm telling you. Look, I will have Grealish come back in a heartbeat if he comes back. Jack, I know you're watching this, mate.
Don't come back, Jack.
No, Jack, I'm telling you, I know you're watching this. Come back. We're going to win the Champions League next 5 years.
Now he's going to be good if he comes back to Aston Villa. Like looking at your setup, the style of play that you play now, the players that you've had, and with under Unai Emery, I think like Jack Grealish is going to be good at Aston Villa. Really good.
I think the way he left, I don't know. The way he left, not for me. I said this, Grealish, he needs to go to a team where he's in control. At Man City, he makes a mistake, he's benched. At Villa, he made 20 mistakes, no one blinks an eye. If he moved to Man United, I wouldn't have blamed him, because he could come to Man United, he could do what he wanted, dribble what he wanted, and no one would care. But at Man City, he's got to be perfect. He's got to be passing all the time, and that's not who the player he is. That's my opinion.
Will you have Calvin Phillips in your squad?
Calvin, 100%. I would 100% have Calvin Phillips at Villa.
Yeah, but I like our midfield. We need John McGinn, we need Onana. But yeah, I would.
Squad depth, Champions League. We need to do something in the Carabao Cup. FA Cup. We need to do something to both of them. Having that squad depth, I think Calvin Phillips would be a great signing for us.
Nah, this season 100%. Like I think Aston Villa will surprise everyone in the league this season. Like, we're playing Man City in the FA Community Shield. Before I ask you, I'm just gonna tell you my prediction before I ask your prediction. We're beating City 3-1 in today's game. What's your prediction?
I reckon if City get first goal, it could be 2-1, 3-1, but you never know. After FA Cup last year, we expect City to do it every time, but you never know. On the day, City could drop back. No, you never know. But if we win, 2-1, 3-1.
For City?
Yeah, for City.
So let me ask you this: if you have to sign 2 players from United to join City, who will you sign? 2 players from United to City.
That'd be hard. That'd be extremely hard. I'd have to think about it. Probably Bruno Fernandes, because he's got that quality, that stability. You're push up, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like the Casemiro has got that stability. I like Casemiro. There's a couple like it'd be Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
But I liked De Gea. I thought he was a class keeper. I really liked him. But if it'd be Casemiro or Bruno Fernandes.
I reckon it'll go to penalties, 1-1 at full time, and then I think City will win on pens.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So who is
That's not what she said on the way, by the way. She said 2-1 United. I'm a
She knows-
United fan. She's a City fan.
She knows United is gonna win today as well.
Let me just pull something out. This isn't mine.
No, so she's United in. Oh, it makes a lot of sense, isn't it?
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So let me ask you something. If you have to sign 2 players from United to join City, who will you sign? 2 players from United to City. Tell me.
That is a tough one. Two United players to City. Come on.
Come on, tell me.
I won't sign any of them. They're all shit.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't know actually. Who do you think?
2 players from United to City. Who will you pick?
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah.
Have you
Bruno
thought
and De Bruyne in the middle would just be crazy.
Yeah.
Have you thought of Kobe Mino or Rashford or Sancho? We had a lot.
I think Mainu would be a good signing. I think he'd develop more at City than United. I think he'd become a better player.
So what's your prediction for the league this season? Are you going to win the league this season, or you think like
Yes.
okay, you might have a new contender?
We'll win the league again. 5 in a row.
You sure? No Arsenal?
No.
Not United?
No. They'll ball it. Arsenal ball it. United won't.
2-1 United. Late winner.
Late winner for United.
Late winner.
And
for
who's going to
United.
score?
I haven't seen the lineups yet.
I just saw it. Let's just maybe we can just the lineup.
If Garnacho's playing, I think Garnacho's stick 1. If Zerk.
Yeah, I think
if he's playing, I think he might get a debut goal. I reckon. Yeah.
So Aaron Wan-Bissaka is joining West Ham. Are you happy about that deal?
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time for him to go. But the only problem is we don't really have cover really right back now.
We've only got Diego Dalot to rely on, even though Nazraoui is coming in.
Yeah, it's his time to go. He's been here too long since Oli times. That's Oli's defense, so I mean it's time for him to go. Yeah.
And if you to sign like 2 more players for United, who will you bring in?
Ugarte, we need a DM.
Ugarte.
And I think we need another. I think we need another. I think we need another left winger, I reckon. Maybe another centre mid. I don't know who, but we need another centre mid.
Another centre mid.
Yeah, another centre mid.
And what's your prediction for United this season? What are we going to finish? Are we going to finish top 4? Yeah.
Easily, we're going to get top 4. Easily, yeah. I think we'll get top 4.
So were you excited about the decision to keep Ten Hag out? Like, were you Ten Hag out?
I was always Ten Hag in. I think a manager deserves 3 seasons minimum before you think about sacking them. So I was Ten Hag in.
Okay. So what's your prediction for today's game? Tell me.
2-1 United. Rashford first goal scorer. Xerxes off the bench to score the winner.
So what's the prediction for United this season? Are we going to finish top 4, win the league, or finish 8th again?
4th. We'll get Champions League. 4th,
yeah?
4th.
So the news just broke out. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham. Is that a good deal?
If I you're going to pay me because I'm a celebrity out here. Yes, please.
United! So tell me.
Right now, so we'll let Wan-Bissaka go, which is a shame, he's a good player, but we'll get Mazraoui from Bayern, and then we've got Dalot and Mazraoui, who can both play right back, you know what I mean?
So the transfer window is obviously not closed yet.
United!
Come on! So few more weeks for the transfer window to close. If you have to bring like 3 players or 2 players into United, who will you bring in?
I'll get Ugarte from PSG, De Ligt, and one more. We need a left back, man.
Exactly, that's what people
Mate,
are like.
Teo Hernandez, maybe? I don't know. We need a left back. We need a left back.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Who is going for United, you think?
Who's scoring? Rashford's going to score and Ahmad.
So have you seen the lineup?
I just seen the lineup now.
Are you convinced about the lineup?
We got a strong team. They're missing a lot of players. They're missing Rodri, Stones, Foden.
Yeah.
But Haaland's playing.
Yeah. So we start in the league next week. We're playing Fulham at home. Yeah. We lost to Fulham the last time we played at Old Trafford by 2-1. What's your prediction for that game?
We just signed De Ligt and Mazraoui. If they can come into the team, we need to sign a midfielder though.
And what's your prediction for United for the season? Are we going to win the league, top 4, or maybe finish 8 as well?
I don't think we're going to win the league, but we're gonna get top 4. I think.
Top 4, you think? Yeah.
I hope so.
Who do you think is going to win the league this season?
Who do I think is going to win the league?
Don't forget Aston Villa, and don't forget West Ham as well.
West Ham look good.
And Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, Chelsea look good. They're making hella signings.
Oh, bro, Chelsea, they're just like
aren't great, but they'll do good. They'll do good, innit?
Yeah.
But I think City's gonna win the league, to be honest.
Yeah. So Mazraoui and De Ligt are obviously joining United. If you have to bring like 2 more players to United.
If I could bring 2 more players, we need to sign a midfielder, like a holding midfielder, 100%. Because I don't think Casemiro.
No.
As much as I love Casemiro, I don't think he should be on our team anymore. And we need to sign a left back.
Okay.
I think 2-1, low possession, low block.
2-1, just like the FA Cup, yeah.
Just the same. Two first half goals, and they get one late on. The exact same.
Exactly the same, yeah. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka is on the verge of joining West Ham. Are you excited about that? Or like you disappointed about that transfer?
No, I'm not excited about that. Best one-on-one defender in the league. 18 million, I don't think it's enough. You're not going to get a player like it, but we got Dalot, so I'm not worried. But I wouldn't sell him.
So yeah, De Ligt is coming in, and Mazraoui is coming as well. Do you think do we need some more signings, or that's enough?
DM, Casemiro, he can't be playing DM. I think too old. Showed it this season, last season, pre-season. I think we need a new young DM. That's what we're missing.
So do you think Ugarte, if we get Ugarte, our problem in the midfield will be solved if we get Ugarte?
Possibly, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the right player for us.
Yeah, because we've been linked with Ugarte and Yusuf Fofana. Do you think they're the best? They will be the solution for United in the midfield if we get any of them?
We'll have to see, but I think I'd rather Fofana. Cheap, but I think Ugarte is too much. I don't know if he's going to fix that defensive role.
Yeah, PSG are demanding a lot of money for him.
Yeah, they're wanting a lot of money. He hasn't done much for them. But we had our chance when he was at Porto. We didn't go for it, so I'm not sure.
So were you excited or disappointed about Ineos keeping Erik ten Hag? Was it a good decision by Ineos?
Throughout the season, I'm thinking he has to go. Football was terrible, but I don't know. You got to keep him now, I think. He's got all the transfers he's wanted. 2 years, gone into his 3rd season. He's had everything he's wanted. If he can't prove it this season, then there's no choice.
So do you think he's going to be here till Christmas or after Christmas? He's going to be here longer?
Definitely here to Christmas. If he's not performing, I expect him to go for the transfer window.
So let me ask you before you go, what's your prediction for United this season? What are we going to finish? Top 4, win the league, or maybe finish 8 as well?
I think we finish 3rd with the Europa League.